You told me once that you have a buddy that habitually will add drinks to your tab and not pay you back for them. How do you deal with punishment in that situation?
Well, I feel like it's happened a couple times, and it's not just one person. But you're out. It's late. This was a long time ago, by the way. I'm not really going out and doing all this anymore, and I pay cash now rather than leaving a tab open. I would go to a bar, simply like, oh yeah, and sometimes it wouldn't even be their fault. The bartender will just automatically see us come up together and just assume, which always pissed me off.
Because one card gets given, and then another guy walks away, and you're like, hey, are you going to pay for what's going on?
Who's this guy to me? You don't even know who this guy is. He just came here with me.
And somebody, and that person would be like, oh, I'll get you on the next one or something. And then they wouldn't even say that. They never get you on the next one. They'll just be like, yeah, can I get a rum and Coke? And then, they never ask him for money. Off and go hit on chicks.
And then the guy just puts it on my tab. God, that used to drive me nuts.
Did you hear about this story about Jordan Bell? He's a forward for the Golden State Warriors.
No, I didn't.
He totally did this to somebody on the team, and he got in big time trouble for it.
I hope it was Klay Thompson, because he doesn't probably make as much as Klay. Listen, if I'm rolling in Klay Thompson money, I'm fine with that. But I'm not.
This is awesome. This is the funniest thing I've seen come out of the NBA this season.
How pathetic can some people be?
I found out recently I grind my teeth, and they say that's why. Because all day long we have to be nice to people all the time. We have to be nice to everybody all day long. Picture it. When I worked in an office, there was a woman in my office who was so perky. My ass would twitch when she would come up the elevator.
I love this one.
You know the type, like shows up early. She's always got a load of something she just whipped up. Makes it seem like it's no big deal. This woman would walk in the door like a Broadway show. She'd be like, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. She's got a candy jar in her office. Always had like freshly baked muffins. She's got mitts on because they're hot and fresh. Wrote the tea with the hot, fresh muffins. Announces it to the office. Yeah, like it's no big deal. Okay, you guys, I got up at 4:30. I jogged 7 miles. I knitted a sweater and I made these muffins. I want to staple to the muffin horse head. I'm always hiding in my office. She would come find me. She'd be like, hey, you. How are you this morning? Are you tired this morning? You look so tired this morning. Oh my God. Oh my God, you look horrible. Are you working hard or hardly working? I'm still drunk, so get out of here.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Okay, so let's do this trick here. You have scratch paper over there?
Yes, I do.
We're going to write down the coworker we'd most like to saddle, not each other, because that would be too obvious. We'd most like to saddle with a big tab at the end of the day. Let's see if we get a match.
At the end of the day.
Like you were going to charge stuff to him or her.
Yes. I want to just jack their bill up. I'm ready.
This is a tough one for me.
This was not a tough one for me at all.
It should be kind of easy, but I'm just going to go with... Because I'm trying to match you.
I think when you see mine, it'll make sense. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, that'd be my second choice.
Second choice. And you know what? Mine and yours. So we're pretty close. We're in the wheelhouse.
But this is the person that always used to put drinks on my tab, so it would be nice payback.
Jordan Bell was suspended last week on a Wednesday night game that the Warriors had against the Memphis Grizzlies.
I feel like I watch the Warriors from time to time, and I'm just not real familiar with this dude. Does he come off the bench?
Well, because he's not, He plays a role, but he doesn't play a lot. The Athletic started poking around, and they found out the reason why he was suspended, and they found out there was conduct detrimental to the team. Now, Steve Kerr was asked about it, and this is what he had to say.
The release was self-explanatory. He's suspended for tonight's game, conduct detrimental to the team, and beyond that, it's our business, nobody else's. So we'll move on.
Okay, so very little insight on that one. Let's see if they got more insight on this one.
No, I'm not concerned with that. I'm not commenting on anything further.
So Steve Kerr was clearly instructed not to say anything about this. Well, details since last Wednesday have come out. You know who Mike Brown is? He used to coach with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah. No, he's assistant for the Warriors.
Was Bell putting drinks on his tab?
Yeah.
No, he was.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe he would be suspended for that.
He was inactive as the result of him making a purchase at the team hotel and putting it on Mike Brown's tab.
They suspended him for that?
The details of the purchase are not known, but sources say there was concern that this was not the first time that Jordan Bell, who's in his second year with the team, he was drafted last year, has pulled a tactic like this. So he's done this before.
Is he doing it? He obviously makes more money than Mike Brown. So it's like if you make a lot of money and you do this,
I don't know
just as a joke.
I don't know if he does, because Mike Brown has head coaching experience in the NBA, and
okay, but whatever.
Jordan Bell is a second-year player.
Neither one of them are hurting for money.
Playing on a rookie contract.
You know what I mean? Neither one of them are hurting for money.
No, right. Yeah. Both of them could afford to pay whatever
it's
they're
kind
getting.
of funny if you're rich and you go around and put drinks on your poor friend's tabs. I don't know.
Anthony Slater and
really messed up.
Sam Amick, they both work for The Athletic. They're the ones that broke the story. They note that teams pay for hotel rooms, but items such as snacks and movies would be charged to the individual. Players get a per diem while on the road, so they can put it on their per diem as an expense and not have it count against their salary or as their cost. Right. But what Jordan Bell was doing is like, no, I'm going to save my per diem for myself. I'm going to put on Coach Brown's.
I can't believe they suspended him for this. Like, it literally took him out of a game for some shenanigans that he did in the hotel, which is really no sweat off anybody's back. It's just, I guess it's more of a ethical.
It was against the Grizzlies, so they could. I think they needed to make a statement. They beat the Grizzlies handily.
Hey, y'all don't want to end up like Bell. Put your ass on the bench. You start charging stuff to Mr. Brown's account.
You see what Jordan did? Don't be charging my account.
You hear that, Clay?
I was already disrespected by LeBron when I was in Cleveland.
Yeah.
All right? I can handle that. But a second-year player, role player, you ain't even a starter?
I love this story.
We're suspending you.
I love it.
I do, too, because I think it's damn funny.
I just wish I could have seen Mike Brown's face when he saw his bill. What?
I want to know what it was that he was buying. Man, I don't even like Pringles.
Maybe it was porn. It has to be, right? Because why would you get so mad over chips or snacks or whatever?
It's conduct
room service.
Detrimental to the team. That was what the one game suspension was for. So we don't know. Man, I hope it leaks that we find out what Jordan Bell was buying on Mike Brown's account.
We have to investigate.
We'll leave it up to the folks at The Athletic to do that. Congratulations, Jordan Bell. I mean, God, it was funny, though. Thank you for providing the entertainment.
Very entertaining.
You got caught. Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
This morning we made Jordan Bell Dumbass of the Day for charging something to Mike Brown's room.
Yeah.
Now the details. I was searching for this just a few hours ago, like right after we did Dumbass of the Day.
This is a joke?
No, it was a joke that the Warriors do. What they do is players will play jokes on other players and they'll bill like small purchase items onto, when they're staying on the road, onto other players. So Jordan Bell thought it would be funny to take it to the next level and put something on Mike Brown's account. So it was Mike Brown that was upset. It was a $15 vanilla-scented candle that he had charged to his room. And Mike Brown got mad. And
are you kidding me?
Talked to Steve
This has got to be a joke.
No, I'm dead serious. Talked to Steve Kerr and said, listen, this is, I don't want players thinking that they could do this to me. This it has the potential to get out of hand. So Rich Cromwell, from the Federalist, I'm going to post this over on our Facebook page. he did the math, and he found out that Jordan Bell lost $9,500 for pay in the game that he was suspended because he sent a $15 candle to Mike Brown's room in the way of a prank. And this is something that the players do to each other all the time. They'll charge something else to
I hope everybody does it to the son of a bitch. What a punk.
Can't suspend the whole team.
He's an assistant. You're an assistant coach, dude. You're not a head coach. This guy's got a complex, man. This is Mike Brown?
Yeah.
That's disappointing. You would just think being around players and younger people, because NBA players are what, 20s, 30s? You just think you would just be more fun or take a joke.
Especially when it's a $15 candle. Like, you really going to run the risk of really effing up your team's chemistry over a $15 candle?
Do we still have that vanilla scented candle that says I love boys on it? Or what's it say?
That would be yours. That's from your personal collection.
No,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
I don't know where that candle is, but if we can, I want to send it to him.
To Mike Brown?
I want to send it to Mike Brown.
Yeah, everybody send Mike Brown a vanilla scented candle.
Unbelievable.
That really is unbelievable. Like, you just laugh it off and say, ha, 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 ha.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.